Okay, so Isabella has had the surcingle and saddle pad on and bit on all together once before. This is her second time wearing full gear. Come on, walk up. This is not a forward horse. She prefers to back up when things bother her, so you always have to encourage this horse to go forward. She has to get that ingrained in her mind, no matter what you're doing, that she has to keep moving forward. That's whether you're girthing up or bridling up. So she she has to constantly be reminded to be forward. So depending on how she feels, we're going to add some little caveletti work today. So she's not thinking about the gear. She's just doing work like she's done work before. So basically now we're adding all the pieces of the puzzle together that she's learned each piece separately. She learned to wear the bit and the bridle in the stall. She learned to wear the caveson alone and be lunged with it. She learned to wear the surcingle in the stall. She learned to wear it alone. She learned to wear it with a saddle pad. And now she's learned to wear all of the gear just lunging plain, no extra requests. And she stays relaxed, which is why we can move along faster. She's a sweet horse. Good girl. She's very accepting of the things we've done. She is officially a horse, even though she looks like a pony. I'm going to let her warm up and relax. Let her find her body by moving into her hind leg. She's very distracted, wanting to see her friends. She was the last one out today. Tomorrow she'll have to be the first. So 5 horses had to be worked with. 5 horses needed something done. She was the 5th horse. She likes to go out to lunch. And since going out to lunch today is all about looking at what my friends are doing, we're going to change directions to get her focused. Look up. That's the backup I was talking about. There you go. Excellent. Good. You never want a horse going backwards unless you're training it to. There. And train it properly, please. Back up with a head up is not proper. Good. Can't it? That's it. Come on. Gear up, girl. Good. Good. Yeah. Wear your head where you want. So I don't mind when they're warming up and they're learning new things and they got bits in their mouths and they got surcingles and saddle pads on. They put their heads in weird places. Tying it into a place, especially at this stage, would be traumatic and tragic. I know the horse is also teething with her 4-year molars. So all of these things can affect how she moves and uses her head. She doesn't want to put her head down as much if the pain of the tooth is irritating when she does that. But my workouts are short. I'm going to ask her to move her body in better balance. Good. And ask for a little more focus. Good. Bravo. Again, the backup would like to show up. But that was a case of her trying to read my mind about whether we were going to change direction. But actually what I was doing was spiraling her in. Good. So she has to come on the inside hind a little better. Find the balance here. Let her out. Please. There, like that. So she's more on the haunch, like that. And she's not running fast forward. But she's now in a good balance. This is where with this horse and her fancy trot, you have to make sure she rotates her pelvis under. So the hind legs come further under her belly, don't pass her tail as much like they were in the beginning. Excellent. Bravo. She has spent a lot of hours here to get the strength to carry. My mother's 80th birthday, her owner, is October 8th. So we have roughly 30 days to get this horse ready to accept my 80-year-old mother sitting on her back for a picture. Oh, we lost that camera. Good girl. Excellent. Walk up. Let's go get our camera. Good girl. Good girl. Shira turns away from us. That rascally camera. What a good girl, Isabel. Yeah. The camera focus on you again? What's the matter with that camera? Doesn't it know you're the prettiest thing in the barn? Huh? How come we have to tell it that? Good girl. Excellent. So she was nice and balanced to the right. We're going to get that balance here on the left. She generally comes to it pretty easy. Easy. Excellent. If you don't rush her, you just wait for her. You encourage her gently. She'll find the bend that's missing in the rib cage. And she'll find the carrying power of the haunch, like that. There. So I have to come up behind her, even though she's a horse that has to be kept forward. That's all the more reason to get her used to me being on this hind leg and her going forward in front of me on the lunge line and accepting. Excellent. Excellent. We don't need her to accept bit and bridling aids from my mother's riding. My mother just wants a picture at the halt. She just has to carry the weight of the rider. Excellent. So we'll just add it as an individual component at the time for the photo, but the horse will be ready to carry the weight and accept it with grace. Good. Walk up, walk up, walk up. Good girl. You know, you think those cavelettis are challenging because they're different heights. The camera wants to leave us again. Let's go get it. Camera's leaving us again, silly. Come on, let's go get it. Walk up. Come on, walk up. Good girl. Let's go get our camera. Come on, silly. Let's see if we move the camera a bit so it'll help us. It's too far from our workout over here, perhaps. Huh, Isabel? It's maybe too far from the workout. Let's see. Good girl. Good girl. You like the walk breaks anyway. Good girl. Pretty good. Pretty good. To get this side up one. Ah. So I'm teaching her that if I come to touch the girth, she has to walk forward, not backwards like she was doing. Good. 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 Because a horse that doesn't learn to come forward as you go to tighten the girth or touch the girth will go over backwards. So right there is how you fix that. Good girl. And then to actually tighten it, I'm going to come against the rail. So I can get that one hole up that I want. She's working nicely. Good girl. Stay forward. So I keep the whip on the haunch. She's on the rail, so she can't move out and away from me. And she can't move backwards because of the way I positioned the whip. Good girl. Walk up. Straight away. I want her to walk from that. Good. Not gallop in a panic. Just walk. Good. Excellent. What a good girl. You had to swing your head, swing the whole gear over your head like that, you silly girl. Go away from me more. So I put my lash down because she was crowding me. I'd like her to get away. That's it. She's not as comfortable as the other horses are about cavaletti. Though she's had them to play with, she doesn't feel the same comfort they do. But she needs the exercise of going over them. So I use these two well-spaced cavaletti for now as her cavaletti. She can canter them, she can trot them. Walk up. Walk up. That's not allowed. That's just disorganization. Trot. Hey. Thank you. Trot. Well, at least you're on the right canter. Good. Good. Much better. Good. Bravo. Yeah, that canter's cute. Got a cute canter. Yep. You went over that. You jumped it, but you changed your lead and you forgot what you were doing. Good. Excellent. She's watching the baby play with the ball. And she wants to play with the ball. Good girl, Isabela. Good girl. Much better. Good. Excellent. Bravo. Good girl. Up, up. Pay attention. There you go. So the right went well. Come off those cavalettis. Good girl. Very nice. That's. Keep going right. Keep going. Walk up. Yeah. So we'll try this for your challenge. These cavalettis are higher and lower. They're both something that should be easy for her, but because for her mentally it's a challenge. Good. Good girl. Excellent. So you had to think about your feet. And so for her, that's important. That's one of the reasons I like to put her over these, is because she has to think. And when there's a distraction, like the baby playing with her ball, she forgets to think about her feet. So that just taught her to wake up a little. Pay attention. Good girl. Back. Excellent. Lower your head. Good. Very good for her lower back to back up with her head lowered. Excellent. Excellent girl. Yeah, that's a good girl. Your little carrot. Yeah. Chew on that, and I'll reorganize my lunch line. You're a good girl, Isabela. Yeah. Oh, well. Well, here you go. Here you go. That's it. Stay in front. Stay in front. So she wants to get behind there. So I'm saying, nope. Get up with this hind leg. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's it. Good. There. Always release your line as they go straight over the line. Good job. Excellent. Easy. Da, 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 da. Excellent. Good girl, Isabela. Very good girl. Excellent. Now that she's got it. That. What was that? Oh my goodness. What was that? Huh? Silly horse. That. Come back. That's it. Over. Good. Alright. Now I gotta go back over that way because you can't end thinking that refusals are accepted. That's it. Excellent. Oopsie doozies. Alright, good girl. Just kind of keep thinking it's okay. Keep going here. Go over these. Good. Good. Excellent. Good girl. We'll fix those again. Yeah. Good girl. So the horses don't get hurt on these because they're lightweight. And so it's not a punishment, which would render them unwilling to continue working on these things. Good girl. Huh? Let's go the other way a bit and come back to this side after. Yeah, I know you want to be with your friends. So we're working both on her mentality, her focus, her relaxation, and her ability to work without getting tired. Build some muscles. Good. Good. Excellent. Good girl. That was very good, Isabela. Very good. All right. I'm pleased. This is a decent place to work, and because she went over that very willingly, very forward. She lifted up all her feet. Oh yeah, so what? She knocked it down a bit. But I'm not trying to make life perfect on her first attempts wearing all her gears, going over things, obstacles. But she did nice. She stayed with me. She focused. Yeah, she did a good job, Isabela. And so we want to end on a good place without the horse being tired. She really wants to get to see her friends, she says. That's important. We're going to, oh, we're now going to drop the bit like that. So that time she didn't put her head up. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Here you go. I also work on these horses leading with just a rope around their neck so that if I have just my reins, this horse knows to come with me. Walk up. Good, good. And then I can, with just my reins, say ho. She can investigate her gear. I can take that off. Very good. There you go. Now the rest of the carrots. Yeah. Rest the carrots. Very good girl. You did a nice job. Everybody did nice. Huh? Very good. So we have a decent working gear for everybody. I think that Isabela will work her way through this pretty okay. Yeah. You can go with your friends now. We're all done. All of the horses I'm working with have this same reaction at the end of their workout. They stay, they follow me, which means that they weren't upset by the workout. They quite enjoyed it. And even though all this time she's been dying to go with her friends, she's still staying with me. Oh, let's not rip stuff apart, though. Let's not. Oh, good girl. I want her to know it's okay to touch it, but I don't really want her to have that chance to rip it up. Yeah, we don't want to rip up our stuff. Good girl, Isabel. You should go with your friends now. Go with your friends.